Hello, boys and girls. Welcome to the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. The Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program is a 30-minute radio intervention support program that is meant to provide continuous instruction to keep you academically engaged during this stay-at-home period, as well as preparing you, our 6th, 9th, and 12th graders for the pending Liberia Primary School Certificate Exam, Liberia Junior High School Certificate Exam, and West Africa Senior Secondary Certificate Exam when the time comes. Also, in addition to this academic support, the program is meant to provide psychosocial support for learners, teachers, and parents, and also tips on how you as parents and teachers can provide support to your students and children at home. Now, let's join our teacher for today's lesson.
Hello, students. We are teachers, Mr. Aaron T. Bala and
Peter J. Coleman
of Rising Academy. This is a Rising Youth Movement partnership for the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Lesson number 6. Our lesson today is Math for students of grade 3 and 4. And the topic is Reading and Writing Numbers within 1,000. For today's lesson, we'll be able to 1. Read numbers using place value. 2. Write numbers within 1,000. While we listen to these COVID-19 help tips, please take out your pencil, pen, copybook, and get ready for today's lesson. Again, welcome and let's learn.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Hello everyone, how are you feeling today? Are you ready to learn more about the magical word of numbers? Today and over the next few lessons, we're going to explore numbers all the way up to 1,000. For today's class, you need a paper, a pencil, your hundreds bundles, tens sticks, and ones counters. It's okay if you don't have all these things. You can still participate in our lesson today. Please gather all the materials you need. You will also need to ask someone in your house to be your special partner today. Please ask them to get ready now. Now it's time for our mindful moment. Every day we start with a calming mindful moment to get our brains ready to learn. When we are mindful, we are aware of our bodies, our feelings, and our thoughts in the present moment. Today, we will do a deep breathing exercise. Are you all ready? First, I want you to sit up straight and close your eyes. We are going to take 10 deep breaths together. You could put your hand on your belly so you can feel your breath going in and out. You could put your hand on your heart to feel it beating. Breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. I will count for us while we breathe. Keep your eyes closed. Now, let's start. Number 1. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Number 2. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Number 3. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Number 4. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Number 5. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Number 6. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Number 7. Breathe in deeply through your nose and out through your mouth. Great. Do you feel calmer now than before? Let's go to our number warm-up. Let's join Teacher Aaron.
Thank you, Teacher Peter. Wow. We warm up our body and brains with an activity called Count and Move. Did you know that moving your body can help improve your memory? We are going to do a number of movements. And as we do, we will practice skip counting. Let's start with skip counting. Our toes all the way to 20. I will go first. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Okay, your turn. As you count, run in place. Are you ready? Go.
2,
4,
6, 8,
10,
12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Great job. Let's do twos again. This time, I want you to do a squat each time you count. Ready? Go.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Excellent. Twos one more time. This time, I want you to hop in place. Ready? Go.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20.
Wow. You did such a great job counting twos. Let's try fives now. Counting from 5 all the way to 50. I will go first. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. Okay, your turn. Our next exercise is elbow to knee. As you count, I want you to touch your elbow to your opposite knee each time. For example, start by standing on your right foot and bringing your left knee up to meet your right elbow. Switch sides when you count the next number. Are you ready? Go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Wow. Nice work. Now we are going to do our fives again with popcorn pops. For each count, start with your hands on your bent knees. Then, jump up and stretch out your arms and legs in the air. Get ready? Go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Great. Okay, let's do fives one more time. Our final exercise will be a plank. Get into a push-up position with your belly off the floor and your hips lined up with your back. Hold there. Great. Ready? Go.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50.
Wow. You are so strong. With your body and your mind, if you work it out and practice, it will only get stronger. You are listening to the Ministry of Education COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. This is your lower basic primary math for grade 3 and 4, and we are your teachers. Let's move on to our number workout. Let's join Teacher Peter.
Okay, students, before we go to our next activity, let's hear a short message.
What are the symptoms of COVID-19? COVID-19 symptoms include cough, fever, shortness of breath. In rare cases, COVID-19 can lead to severe respiratory problem, kidney failure, or death. If you have a fever or any kind of respiratory difficulty, such as coughing and shortness of breath, call your doctor.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. It was a great job warming up our brain. Now let's work. Do you have your pencil and paper ready? Do you have your bundles, sticks, and your counters? Great. Let's get started. Let's review some important mathematical vocabulary. This will help us understand our two vocabulary terms. Write down the number 17 in your notebook. Great. Our first word is digit. Say the word digit. A digit is a symbol used to write a number. The digits we use are 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Tell your partner what the digit is and what digit makes up the number 17. If you are listening at home, find someone to talk to. Ready? Go.
I know that digits are the symbol we use to write numbers. The number 17 is made up of 2 digits, 1 and 7.
Great job. Okay, our second vocabulary term today is place value. Place value is the value that a digit has based on where it is in the number. For example, look at the number 17 again. Because the 1 is in the tens place, it has a value of 10. And because the 7 is in the ones place, the 7 has a value of 7. Everyone, ask your partner what place value is and what the value of the 1 and 7 in the number 17 are. Are we ready? Go.
I know that place value is what a digit is worth based on the place it is in. The value of 1 is 10 because it is in the tens place, while the value of the 7 is 7 because it is in the ones place.
I agree. And that's a very clear explanation. Good job. Today, we're going to explore more of our number system. Up until now, you have been exploring 2-digit numbers that have ones and tens. Today, we are going to start building 3-digit numbers using ones, tens, and hundreds. That's right, listeners. What places do 3-digit numbers have? Exactly. You've got it. Hundreds, tens, and ones. I'm going to name some hundreds, tens, and ones. And you are going to figure out what number that makes. As you figure it out, use your hundreds bundles, tens sticks, and ones counters. If you don't have those objects, that's okay. You can draw squares for hundreds, small lines for tens, and dots for ones. Good job. Let's try the first problem. What number does 2 hundreds, 4 tens, and 3 ones make? What number does 2 hundreds, 4 tens, and 3 ones make? Use your objects or draw a picture.
How can we figure this out? Okay, let's count each unit, starting with the hundreds. Ready? Go. 100, 200. Great. Now we can count on 4 tens. Ready? Go. 210, 220, 230, 240. Now, 3 ones. Ready? Go. 241, 242, 243. So, 2 hundreds, 4 tens, and 3 ones make 243.
Excellent job. Now look at the number 243. Write it down in standard form. The number 243 is made up of 3 digits: 2, 4, and 3. What does the digit 2 represent?
The 2 tell us that the number is made up of 2 hundreds. We know that because the 2 is in the hundreds place.
Exactly. Listeners, what place is the 2 in? Right, the 2 is in the hundreds place. What does the digit 4 in 243 represent?
The 4 tells us that the number is made up of 4 tens. We know that because the 4 is in the tens place.
That's correct. Listeners, what does the digit 3 represent? Explain your answer to your partner at home.
Okay, teacher. I think the 3 tells us that the number is made up of 3 ones. We know that because the 3 is in the ones place.
That's right. Let's build our next number. What number does 8 hundredths, 1 tenths, and 6 ones make? I say that again. What number does 8 hundredths, 1 tenths, and 6 ones make? Listeners at home, tell your partner what number that makes. Explain your answer by talking about hundreds, tens, and ones. Use your objects or draw a picture to prove your answer. Okay, what number did you get?
I got 816. I know because 800 means an 8 needs to go in the hundreds place. 110 means 1 goes in the tens place. And 6 ones means 6 goes in the ones place.
I agree with you. Okay, let's take a last one. 7 hundredths and 9 ones. Radio listeners, tell your partner what number that makes. Explain your answer by talking about hundreds, tens, and ones. So, what number did you get?
Teacher, I have 2 answers here. I wrote 790 and 709.
Oh, wow. We have some disagreement here. Let's talk it out and see what we can learn from it. You first got 790 because 700 means you put a 7 in the hundreds place. Then for 9 ones, you put a 9 right next to the 7. That gives you 790. That's interesting. Listeners. And secondly, you wrote the number 709, not 790 as you firstly did. You made a mistake by putting the 9 in the tens place instead of the ones place. There were no tens, so a 0 should go in the tens place. Interesting. Listeners, which of these 2 answers do you agree with? Nice. Working and listening to your partner to figure out your mistake. Do you feel smarter now?
Oh, yes, I do.
Great. Remember, listeners, mistakes are a good thing. They mean that you are trying and they give you an opportunity to learn. Okay, let's discuss what we've learned today. For any number What does the digit in the hundreds place tell us?
The digit in the hundreds place tell us how many hundreds the number has.
Great. For any number, what does the digit in the tens place tell us?
The digit in the 10 place tell us how many tens the number has.
That's correct. For any number, what does the digit in the ones place tell us?
The digit in the 1 place tell us how many ones the number has.
Thank you for your participation in this section. Let's now join Teacher Aaron for the next section.
Thank you, Teacher Peter. Students, wow, you have been working so hard during our number workout. Let's give our brains a break. We are going to play a game called As If. All you need to play this game is your imagination. Did you remember to bring it? Oh yes, I know that. To play this game, I will say a scenario and you will act as if the scenario is actually happening. You will start acting when I say action, and you will freeze when I say cut. Okay? Let's try the first one. When I say action, run in place as if a big scary bear is chasing you. Remember, when you hear cut, that is your signal to stop running. You ready? Action. Cut. The next one. When I say action, I want you to jump in place as if you are popping popcorn. You ready? Action. Cut. The last one. When I say action, I want you to reach up as if you are grabbing apples from a tree. Are you ready? Action. Cut. Okay, wasn't it nice to move your body for a bit? Now, let's apply what we have learned today. Now, we are going to apply what we have learned by playing a game called Mystery Number. In this game, you will get 3 clues. Your job is to guess the number based on the clues. Are you ready? Great. Here are the clues to the first mystery number. Number 1, I have 3 hundreds. Number 2, I have more than 7 tens and fewer than 9 tens. Number 3, I have 0 ones. What number am I? Again, I have 3 hundreds. I have more than 7 tens and fewer than 9 tens. I have 0 ones. What number am I?
I know. The mystery number is 380. It has 3 hundreds. Also, 8 tens is more than 7 tens and less than 9 tens. So, it must go in the tens place. And I also know 0 goes in the ones place. Since there are no ones, That makes 380.
Excellent mathematical reasoning. Here is our last mystery number. Number 1. I have 5 tens. Number 2. I have more than 3 ones and less than 5 ones. Number 3. I have the same amount of hundreds as I do ones. What number am I? Great. Again, I have 5 tens. I have more than 3 ones and less than 5 ones. I have the same amount of hundreds as I do ones. What am I?
The mystery number is 454. I know 5 goats in the tens place since the number has 5 tens. 4 goats in a ones place because it's more than 3 ones and less than 5 ones. The third clue tells me the number also has 4 hundreds. That makes 454.
Great. Well said. Great. Now, students, let's join Teacher Peter for our homework.
Thank you, Teacher Aaron. Well, that's it for our lesson today. It was a great work growing our brain. For our homework, 2 mystery number challenges we have. For the first one, here are the clues. I have the same number of hundreds, tens, and ones. I am an even number. I have more than 7 tens. What number am I? I read the clues for the first one again. I have the same number of hundreds, tens, and ones. I am an even number. I have more than 7 tens. What number am I? For the second one, I have 3 hundreds. The digits in the ones and tens place add up to 8. I have 6 ones. What number am I? I go over the clues again. I have 3 hundreds. The digits in the ones place and the tens place add up to 8. I have 6 ones. What number am I? Okay, class. In our next lesson, we will be thinking about different ways to write 3-digit numbers. I now want you to take your pen or your pencil and a piece of paper to write down these stations and their frequencies. You can listen to more of these lessons on the following radio stations. Number 1, Truth FM 96.1. Number 2, ELBC 99.9. Number 3, ELUM 98.7. Number 4, Hot FM 107.9. Number 5, Cool FM 91.9. Number 6, ECOWATS Radio 91.5. Number 7, Kings FM 88.5. Number 8, Freedom FM 87.9. Number 9, OK FM 99.5. And number 10, City FM 90.2. You can also follow us on community radio stations across the country, the Ministry of Education Facebook page at Ministry of Education-Liberia, or the Ministry of Education website www.moe-liberia.org.
Boys and girls, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Again, if you have any questions on today's lesson, you can kindly send them through this number 0555 670833. Okay, students, that is the end of our lesson for today. We are so happy you were here with us. We hope to talk to you again soon. This has been a Rising and Youth Movement Partnership lesson, part of the Ministry of Education and Partners COVID-19 Teaching by Radio program. Goodbye from me, Mr. Aaron T. Bala.
And goodbye from me, Peter J. Komen.